Hey everybody, I know I didn't upload last week. I've kind of been doing this thing where I like upload every other week. And that was not the intention. I actually had like this huge like health crisis, and I'll talk about it in a minute. But yeah, I just thought about, I don't know, I just like doing these little sit down vlogs where I basically just give you like a life update. I don't know, I think they're fun and they're very therapeutic for me, so I'm just gonna keep doing them. They definitely don't get as much views as my other videos do, but I enjoy them. I don't know, it's just nice to talk about my life. So that's what I'm doing today. This is vlog number 2, I believe. And yeah, so I just felt this right now would be like kind of a good time to do one of these. Just because there's definitely like a lot going on in the world, and I think like pretty much everyone is like done with 2020. Like 2020 has done nothing but like suck ass, literally. Like this year, oh my god, look at my hair, what the hell? This year has literally been like horrible, like no cap, it's been so bad. And that's just the tea, sis. But yeah, really quickly, I don't know, this video is not gonna be very long. I just wanted to give you guys like an update on my health, because that's a concern right now. And yeah, but the reason why I didn't upload last Sunday is because I didn't upload Sunday or Wednesday, I believe. Yeah, I didn't upload Wednesday or Sunday, and it's because it's a long story. I guess I'll just tell it. So basically, I was in Florida for like a week with my family, and everybody left on Friday because everyone wanted to go home and whatever, but our car had broken down, so everyone else had left in one car, and I was like, oh, I'll just stay one more day and I'll pick up the car tomorrow and I'll drive home by myself and whatever. And the Jeep was getting fixed at a dealership like 45 minutes away. So the day that we were supposed to check out of the condo, I got dropped off by my aunt to the dealership, and then they went home because the car was supposed to be ready in like an hour at that point. So I just waited there. I had like a duffel bag and a backpack with me, and I was just like sitting in like the customer lounge or whatever, just kind of like waiting. And then the guy came out and he's like, actually, so we're missing a part and your car's not gonna be done till Monday. And this was all on like a Friday, I'm pretty sure. So I was like, fuck. So I wasn't really sure what I was gonna do because I'm only 18, so I can't like, there are very few hotels that I can check into. Usually you have to be 21 to check into a hotel. So I had to stay in this like dingy little luxury suites deal, right? And I was there by myself for like 2 days without a car, without any money, without any family. And I was just like by myself in the room watching Netflix for like the whole weekend or whatever, and it was fine. It wasn't a big deal. And then Monday morning, the day that I'm supposed to pick up the car, so this is where everything goes downhill. So the night before, I hadn't really slept. I fell asleep at like 4. I was just like on my phone talking to friends. I don't know, I just wasn't sleeping very well. So I woke up at 9:30 because my checkout was at 11, and I needed to like shower and pack up my room and everything. So I woke up at 9:30. I got a call from the dealership. They were like, hey, the car's gonna be ready at like 1 to 2 and whatever. I go to turn the shower on because I was like, oh, I'll take a shower. And I remember that shower took like a hot minute to like warm up. So I like got back into bed and I accidentally fell back asleep and I didn't realize, and this is when shit hit the fan. So I woke up like at 10:30 and I had no idea where I was. I had no recollection of like waking up and turning the shower on at that point. I hadn't remembered that I had spoken to the guy on the phone. Like I didn't even know where I was. I didn't know I was in Florida. I didn't know I was waiting for the car. So I called my dad and I was like freaking out, and I was like, I don't know where I am, like what's going on, like please help me, like I think someone's in the room. And I don't remember much of this phone call. I just know this is because this is what my dad told me what happened basically. So I woke up, I didn't remember anything, literally anything. I was freaking out. He was like asking me about the dealership and I was like, what are you talking about? Like what car dealership? Like I don't know what's happening. And it was really, really scary. I literally had no idea where I was. And so my dad called 911 and then he was like, okay, I'm driving to Florida, like relax, I'm on my way. So he called 911, the EMTs came, and they looked at me and they were like, yeah, you might have had like a seizure or something. But here's the thing. The faucet was bent in the shower, and like I had this big ass bruise. I actually have a picture of it. I'll insert my bruise here. It's like on my butt, and it like goes up to the middle of my back, and I have no idea how it happened. And the faucet was bent, so and there was like copper particles in the tub, like where the shower was. So obviously at first everyone was like, oh, you must have fallen and hit your head or whatever, and that would explain the bruise, it would explain the faucet, it would explain the particles. But here's what doesn't add up. I would have been wet because the shower was on, because I remember turning, after everything had happened and I started to like come to, like I had remembered like what had happened before, but I hadn't remembered like what happened in between the time that I got back in bed and like I woke up. Because I thought I was just like asleep, but obviously that wasn't the case. Obviously something else happened. So we have no idea what happened then. But it just didn't make sense, because if I would have fallen, surely I would have been wet because I had turned on the shower. And like, there was no like bumps or anything on my head to indicate that I had like hit my head. So that didn't really make sense. I could have fainted, but like how did I get back into bed? My doctor was saying it sounds like it could have been a seizure, but she said that usually when people have seizures, they wake up and they're really, really tired. And I wasn't tired, my body was just really sore. So I don't know, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. We can't figure out what's going on. Like every time we think of a scenario, that's like we rule it out with like some other piece of information. So it literally makes zero sense. So if any of you guys can figure out what the hell happened to me, drop a comment, bro. I'm sure my doctor would really appreciate it. I'm getting an EEG on Wednesday, and hopefully that'll tell us if I had like a seizure or something crazy like that. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully I just like fainted or just like clocked out, you know, whatever. But we'll see. But yeah, that's my current health situation. It's pretty scary. But I mean, I'm kind of just like, don't want to freak myself out too much until we get the results back. I'm also going to do a sleep study and see if anything's up with my sleep, per doctor's request, obviously. But yeah, that's just kind of what's going on with my health and why I wasn't uploading. I know that was kind of a long story, but that's why I wasn't uploading for a week, basically. And then the other thing that I wanted to talk about is like everything that's been going on in the world, guys. It's so... It just like with George Floyd and the Black Lives Matter movement and everything, it's just like, it's been heavy on my heart for so long, and it's just so frustrating that you even have to like fight for that. That the fact that that even has to be a discussion like blows my mind. Like it's 2020 and we're still having to fight for human rights. Like that's ridiculous. I'm sorry, but it is. It's complete and utter bullshit that people think it's okay to like not make any changes. And like systematic racism is like real, and police brutality is real, and it's happening in front of us. And like this is what it's taking. It's taking like civil disobedience and like riots, you know what I mean, for us to be finally heard and for this movement to like finally make progress in the, you know, a step in the right direction. But it's just so infuriating because right now we're a very divided country, and right now we have a president that you either really love or you really, really, really hate, and there's no in between. And I think it's just so frustrating, because for the first time in a really long time, this is something that pretty much the entire country can agree on, and it's still up for debate, and I just don't understand how. You know what I mean? Like this shouldn't be a matter of political opinion. It shouldn't. It's literally, you know, it shouldn't be a matter of political opinion. This is a matter of basic human rights, and if like that everybody deserves. And if you can't see that, then I think that's a deeper issue that you need to look at within yourself, because like this just is I don't know. I don't want to get too into it. Obviously it's not the point of this video, but I just kind of want to address that like we're making a change with what we're doing right now. These protests and, you know, these media uprisings, they're doing something, and, you know, our voices are being heard, and we can't stop, you know. We can't just do this every time another victim of police brutality hits the media, you know. Like we have to do this all the time. Like this can't stop. In order for us to be done with this, we can't stop. You know what I mean? Like we have to keep fighting. We have to keep using our voice. There should be there's no line in between us, you know. It's literally just like we're all human. We're all human, period, end of discussion. And if you can't see that, then like you need to reflect on that, seriously. But yeah, like I said, I don't want to get too into that. I just wanted to briefly touch on it. Yeah, it's just crazy that this and COVID and like everything is going on, and I think everyone's just like so ready to be done. But yeah, basically the whole point of this video was to give you a health update and like let you know why I haven't been posting and why I potentially won't be posting on Wednesday depending on how my EEG goes. We'll see if I have time. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, okay, I think that's it. I just wanted to give you guys a little update, and I know this video was like definitely kind of all over the place, but I don't know, I like these vlogs. They're very therapeutic. Like I said, I just get to like talk and no one's listening, but I think people are listening even though they're not, and I'm here for that, you know? Okay, yeah, I don't know, peace. You know.